Well, we're at Fradley Junction. It's Baltic. It's absolutely freezing and we must be mad. But we've only just decided this morning to come and have a walk around and show you around Fradley Junction. People vlog it as they go through here, but we just thought we'd show you very briefly a little bit more about the junction.
And what's here, yeah.
And where to get your water and
yeah.
empty the rubbish and empty your loo and where best to have an eat and drink. So come with us and we'll have a look. This is Junction Lock. We've just turned at Fradley Junction onto the Trent and Mersey. By the way, the canal, as you're looking up there to the left, is the Coventry Canal. That's where we're moored at the moment. We've got a lovely little moor in there, right by a tree. But luckily, it's not windy, so that's good. This is Junction Lock. It's the first of 3 locks heading south towards Arawas and Nottingham, the River Trent. You can also get up to the northeast going this way, but we'll walk down further and show you the facilities here. So here we are at the facilities. You walk in, there's lots and lots of bins. There are loads of bins and there is actually recycling, which is very unusual for CRT. Most of them, though, are general waste. And then right in the middle of the bins is the place where you do your deed. That is your Elson point. Not very friendly, actually. I hate using this one because if somebody comes to do the bins, you're right in the middle of them. Hello.
Hello, all right?
Yes. You going to buy me a coffee?
Nope.
Okay.
That is a back house, I think.
Is that the Bat
I
House?
thought it was, I'm not sure now. I don't know.
There's a bug hotel here, look.
Yeah.
There's a bug hotel. Yeah. And talking of dinner, dinner. This is the Laughing Duck. You can get toasties here, little pies, I think, milkshakes, ice creams. It's a lovely place. But the buildings here are old workshops. Back in the day there was blacksmiths here and carpenters. They're beautiful buildings. Let's go and have a look. Here's one of the old stable blocks here. Now turned into the boaters' facilities. There's showers and toilets. Can you imagine the noises here in the day with the carpenters and the blacksmiths hammering, the forge bellowing, and the horses, of course. Carpenter sharpening his blades. It's still got a lovely feeling about it now. And you can see where feet over the years have worn that down. You can tell how the junction, Fradley Junction here, became a very important place back in the day for transporting goods. They needed places like this to shoe the horses, to fix carts, to fix lock gates. It was a very, very busy place. And here is the cafe, set in one of the old offices or stables. As I say, we've had a milkshake here in the summer, and it was good. And whichever way you're coming, the water point is here, right by the Laughing Duck. And this is Keeper's Lock. It's the second lock you come to as you're heading down towards Arawas and the Trent, and the end of the Trent and Mersey down there at Shardlow. And if you notice the shape of the lock gates there, they're bent because obviously the bridge is in the way. It is cold, very cold, but very shortly we're taking you to the pub, a very special pub. But first, we'll have a little bit of a walk around a place called Fradley Pool. Now, believe it or not, we've spoke to boaters and they didn't even know this was here. It is well hidden.
It's tucked away, isn't it?
Other people are looking at the cafe, they're looking at the pub, or there is another place to eat a little bit further on. They're looking at that and not at this beautiful nature reserve. Let's get in there. That looks
Sun shining
beautiful,
on the ice.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's lovely whatever time of year we've been here, isn't it?
Yep. Now, although this lovely little pond that you can see here looks beautiful, it was only turned into a nature reserve back in 2003. It was actually dug by the Trent and Mersey Canal Company to store water for the Trent and Mersey Canal. Now, you see, at the top of the locks, the water feeds the canal feeds the water down through the top set of locks, the top side of the junction. And then all we have when you turn onto the Coventry Canal is a little stop gate. That's all. There's no stop lock. So the water and the pounds from the Coventry Canal would eventually dry up. So they had to bypass the junction. So there is actually a little tunnel, we'll try and show it to you in a bit, that runs down past the junction and feeds into this pond here, into Fradley Pool, and then feeds the water down to the southern end of the Trent and Mersey. Clever engineering back in the day, don't you think?
I do.
I think I was very clever just remembering
What to say.
And this is where the little ones did their pond dipping on here. There was two people from the Wildlife Trust, two young girls helping out and helping the children identify all the species and the plant life that live in the pond. I'm not going pond dipping today, love.
We're in sort of dipping in there.
No. Don't do it.
I thought I'd found frog spawn to take back for the kids.
Again. Not again. Now, you heard me mention one of the bywashes that comes through from the top of the locks here at Fradley Junction, and this is where it feeds Fradley Pool. So that Fradley Pool might look all very nice, but basically it's still full of canal water. Now, I can't make up my mind whether I like that or not. Now, real dragonflies are beautiful, but that one's got an evil face. And then we're back out to the Trent and Mersey. hope you enjoyed that little bit of a walk there around Fradley Pool. We love it, and especially in the winter time, because you can actually see through the trees. It was really nice. We enjoyed it, but we've brought you into someone's back garden. It's not actually someone's back garden. There is
it is a footpath.
It is a footpath. There's a footpath here, but I thought we'd show you one of the feeders to Fradley Pool, how it goes through the backyards of these workers' cottages. Yes, it feeds. Every house has got its own little bridge, and it feeds right down past the first lock at the junction and under that way. I'm trying to find you. There you are.
I'm hiding.
We're going to the pub for two reasons: to show you the pub and also to get warmed up. They normally have a nice coal fire on.
We're open, yeah.
Yeah, let's get up that way. Now, these cottages that we're walking past were 3 workers' cottages that the Trent and Mersey Canal Company built for them, because as well as the pub here, the pub was here since the mid-1700s, but as well as the pub, there were warehouses and stock rooms here, and of course you needed people to walk in them. Yeah, let's go and have a look. These are beautiful cottages, but that one, that's where we'd move tomorrow. Absolutely love that. The Swan Inn, or the Mucky Duck as us boaters call it, it's laid here since the mid-1700s, serving ale and food. I think since then, I do apologise for the wind noise, it's very cold and very windy, but it had stables here. They could actually stable up to 22 horses here at the Swan, and there was also storage here, warehouses here, transshipment sheds here, and lovely houses here. Fradley Junction truly is a special place. I think we've earned a pint. It really is a lovely pub, and the other night when Val and Peter were here, Nikki's mum and dad, they treated us to a meal and we sat on that very table. Lovely food. We've had a couple since we've been moored here. Highly, highly recommended. And in the summer, they have this lovely ice cream parlour. And Lily and Noah have enjoyed a couple of ice creams here on our little trip this time too. I really do wish these walls could talk. Cheers. This lovely area that I'm in now is the former cellar here. All the ales were stored. A lot of them would have been bought by boat from Burton upon Trent, very near on the Trent and Mersey. What a lovely little room. So lovely with the little arches. Picture the old barrels here. And once again we were lucky enough to eat here with Val and Peter as well. Really nice. Love it. Yep. Well, we are cold now. We had a coal fire there keeping us warm. We're freezing.
It is very cold.
Freezing. Just there you can see the Kingfisher Holiday Park. As you drop down the first two locks heading south on the Trent and Mersey, the first lock is Shadehouse Lock. The next lock is Middle Lock. And then you come down here and then down to the Swan or the Mucky Duck. But the Kingfisher Holiday Park does welcome guests. The food.
Really good.
The food is really good. You had a big breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, I did. What did you have?
I had a bigger breakfast.
I've never seen a plate that big.
It was good. And let me tell you, I ate most of it.
You didn't leave much, did you?
I did good.
It was
I
like the
did
size
good.
of the table.
If you want some food, well, I'm not down in the Mucky Duck. The Mucky Duck is good. But the Kingfisher here is really good too. Yeah, I know. We need to go, don't we? We've learnt an interesting fact as well, haven't we?
Well, we did, yes.
And I bet you've forgotten it, haven't you?
Most of it. No, I remember. I do remember. It was the manager in the Mucky Duck.
Yes, one of the managers there, lovely young lady that has just served us, was telling us part of the history of the pub, or a bit of a rumour of the history. It was a play.
It was in a play. There was a very famous play, and I've got to read it because I've never heard of it before. She Stoops to Conquer.
Do you know what? That does ring a bell.
It does kind of, but I wouldn't
the
be able
pub,
to tell you who.
Apparently, was the pub in the play. The writer. We're sounding really thick because I can't remember.
We're trying to
names.
remember what she said. The writer.
Listen, if you know, leave a comment.
Yeah, they were friends anyway.
But it's a story of a barmaid, and it was based on this pub.
Yes.
Loosely based on this pub.
Yeah.
But there's lots of history here, isn't it? Yes. That way's north, that way's south, and that way's home. And we're going to quickly head there. Come on.
All right.
We are freezing. I hope you've really enjoyed our little walk around Fradley Junction. A very, very little walk. But we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's lovely here.
But we're going home.
Here.
Nikki's preparing a lovely dinner. The meat is in the oven. No, it isn't.
The
The
potatoes
roasters
are.
are in the oven. I don't know where the meat is.
Do that when I get back.
It's there somewhere. By the way, little thing we didn't mention, boat sails. There's boat sails there
If you want to boot.
if you want to boat. We're going home. See you in a minute. There's horse poo.
Oh,
See, where are the poo bags for that? I nearly walked in
one.
that. Yeah. Get a bin bag.
Big bag, yeah.
Freezing. It would be freezing. Oh. There we go.